Welcome back to our channel, your favorite place for hauls, home decor, and all things homemaking. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. And for those of you returning, we appreciate your support. I decided to do a huge Trader Joe's run today. We went to church this morning, we got an awesome word, and then after that, we headed straight to Trader Joe's, which is less than a mile from our church. We attend Buckhead Church, for those of you that don't know, which was an amazing experience this morning. We got a great word, and then we headed over to Trader Joe's, and we did a huge haul. Why? Because for the summer it's only been me here, so you know it hasn't been much food in the house. But now that my daughter's back in town and my mom's staying with us for the month, we've got a house of 3, so you know that I needed to stock up on some great things and some new items as well. So if you want to see the items that we picked up today, stay tuned. I purchased the crispy crunchy okra. Now I've never gotten this before. This is not new to Trader Joe's, but new to our home. I'm really excited to try this out. My thought is I could dip this probably in some delicious hummus. But it also says that you can have it on top of salad, like if you want to crush it up and just put it on top of salad for an extra texture. That actually sounds delicious too, but I'm excited to try this with some hummus. The next item that I picked up, I'm just gonna grab the whole bag. So the next item I got, movie theater popcorn. I love their movie theater popcorn. Why? Because it does have a buttery taste, but it's not as buttery as the microwave popcorn. I find that with the microwave popcorn, it ends up having a very, the movie theater popcorn has like this kind of aftertaste that I can't explain, and I really don't like it too much. But this one is excellent, just the right amount of butter, but it's not overwhelming and it doesn't leave that kind of filmy taste in your mouth. The next thing that we got, of course, Peyton's going back to school, so she got a couple snacks. So we usually get the cheese puffs from here. A lot healthier than, a lot more healthier rather than the Cheetos or any of the other options, the Wise brand as well. This one still tastes delicious, but it's a little less calories and it still has a nice crunch to it. It doesn't feel like you're missing anything. So if you haven't tried it, that's definitely one to try with your kids. My favorite nuts of all time. This is not new to the home. I get it all the time. I just love nuts that have like a really extra crunch to it. I believe they're called, yeah, Blister Peanuts. I just love it. It has a nice lightly salted taste, but it just has a very good crunch, which I love. The next one, this is for my mom. I don't like unsalted nuts, but she loves the unsalted peanuts. So we got this one, and it's roasted. Now this one is funny. She likes that one. It's not as crunchy. There's something about the Blister Peanuts that really give a nice texture, but those are unsalted and they're a little softer. So for those of you that may not be able to crunch too well, that one's a really good one. One of my favorite teas literally of all time. I love this green tea, really affordable. I think it's under $3, but it has a really great taste. Sometimes I just do a little drop of honey in there. Perfect. Or if you get the ginger shots from Trader Joe's, this is just another little tip. You can draw your mint tea, your tea bag. Once you pull that tea bag out, just add a little drop of that ginger shot in there. Absolutely delicious. You made yourself your ginger green tea and it's perfect. Let's see what else we got. Ooh, this is a new one. Now, I don't know if this is new to Trader Joe's, but I've never seen this before. This is the sparkling green tea with pineapple juice. I'm actually really excited about this one. I've really been loving more carbonated drinks lately from Trader Joe's. I really enjoy the taste. I enjoy that it's kind of like a single serve. I've not really been a fan of like I'm not a fan of sodas. Definitely don't drink sodas, but these are really good. Another one that I've had are the wines, which are also carbonated as well. I think it's in another bag. It's absolutely delicious. I'll share that later. But here is the chili lime mayonnaise. Again, this is another new one for me. I've never had this one before. I don't know if, again, it's new to Trader Joe's. Comment below if you've seen this before. I have not. And what I will tell you is, depending on the Trader Joe's and their customers, they will have different items at different times, because I follow Black Girls on Trader Joe's, which is an awesome page on Instagram if you're looking for good items or good choices to get from Trader Joe's. And there's some things that they have on there that I'm like, oh, I can't wait to try it. I run over to Trader Joe's and they don't have it. So it really depends on your state. I don't know if they do it based on region what they will release, but certain things they don't have. So this one, I don't know if it's new, but I'm excited to try it. I'm thinking about maybe on a nice burger. I think it would be really good for the summer. Okay, the next one is this Spanish saffron. Now, yesterday I decided to make paella for the first time. I had seafood paella. It came out absolutely delicious. It was so good. But I didn't have saffron. I ended up using Sazon instead, which I know does not have the same flavors as saffron. So I know that this is gonna definitely be a replay in this house because everyone loved the seafood paella. The seafood I included was shrimp. I put mussels, and I also pan-seared some salmon and then added that in there, just kind of pulled it apart with my fingers and just added it into the paella at the end. It was so delicious, guys. And this saffron, I know, is gonna take it to the next level when we try it again. Let's see what's next. Ooh, this is another new one that I've, again, seen, I would say for months on Black Girls on Trader Joe's Instagram page. And I've never seen it at the actual store. So I was really excited to see it. This is the black garlic. Now, my understanding is the flavor of this is very pungent, and it takes whatever you're adding it to another level. So I cannot wait to try this. And as you know, the first dish I use it in, I will be sure to include it in my stories as well as in a post on Instagram. So make sure you're following us on there so that you can be able to see what we end up making with this. I'll probably, to be honest, I'll probably just do a search on Pinterest for recipes that use black garlic and see what they have, and then I'll try something new. The other item is organic thyme. This is nothing new to this household. I keep it all the time. We just ran out, so I needed to re-up on it. I love it. I don't really taste the difference, to be honest, between organic thyme and regular thyme, but that was what they had, so that's what I picked up. Next bag. We have our roasted red pepper hummus. Guys, this is a staple on all charcuterie boards. I love it, and I've not had this hummus in so long, and I'm thinking today I might do a quick charcuterie board for my family while we watch a little movie and I edit some videos. Probably I'll be editing because I'm usually watching a movie and then just like doing some of the effects and transitions and stuff because I really don't need to hear the volume. So I usually have some sort of snack for us, so this is definitely what it's going to be because I love the hummus with any type of cracker. Honestly, any type of cracker. And I'm thinking about pairing it with our okra. So I'm excited to see how that turns out. Of course, it'll be on IG stories, so I'll let you guys know if I liked it. The next thing we have is the Vegan Ranch Crunch Salad Kit. So my mom loves this. This is something she likes to add to her salads. So typically we use as the base for our salads, we use the spring mix, and I usually pick that up from Walmart. However, she loves to include this as well. It has a nice mixture of different things here. It's got your cabbage, romaine lettuce, crispy fried onions, roasted sunflower kernels, kale, red cabbage, carrots, and green onions. And it comes with a vegan ranch dressing. To be honest, my mom does not like salad dressing, so she probably won't use that. But it's a nice mix into the spring mix because then it kind of gives you a lazy option for your salad, right? Like you can just add your spring mix, add those. She usually throws in maybe a couple olives, and sometimes she'll do walnuts, and then there's her salad right there. Ooh, another goodie that I've not had in so long because again, I haven't been to Trader Joe's in a while. Thai shrimp gyoza. Start your pan off with a little bit of butter. Add this on one side, all flat. Fill up your pot, right? And then you're going to let it kind of really start to sizzle. When that butter turns a little brown and then you know that it's like seared on one side, add maybe about 3 tablespoons of water and cover it. Lower the pot to the lowest it can be right before it turns off, like just a flicker, and let it steam on the other side. Amazing. So you just pan sear one side, don't flip it, just add some water, cover it, let it sit for about maybe 3 to 5 minutes, and you have a dream. Honestly, if you want a sauce, no need to buy a sauce, but get some soy sauce, add a little hot honey to it, or if you don't have hot honey, that's fine. Add a little honey to it. If you don't have honey, that's fine. Add brown sugar to it. Put it in the microwave for maybe like 15 seconds. Then add a little sesame oil right before you serve. If you want to be extra fancy, add some sesame seeds, and a dream. Honestly, a dream. You guys gotta try this one. Also, the salmon gyoza is really good too, but to be honest with you, it's hard to find that. It runs out, sells out really quickly at Trader Joe's, but if you ever do catch that, that's also a really delicious one as well. Next up, Impossible Meat. If you follow us on Instagram, you already know what it is. We love the Impossible Meat on this side of the ranch. I make burgers with this. I've made spaghetti and meat sauce with this. I've made spaghetti and meatballs with this. I've also done a lasagna to die for with this. I love it with tacos. It's so delicious. Again, a great texture. Amazing with tacos. I got a burrata cheese again because I'm going to be doing a charcuterie board today. I love burrata cheese, guys. It's foolproof. You do not need to be a chef, and it looks so fancy. It is, the creamy texture on the inside is very reminiscent of a cottage cheese, all right? But the outside is like fresh mozzarella, all right? And it even has that kind of twist. You know when you get fresh mozzarella and you see the little twist? When it's like it's handmade. Oh, guys, and when you open it, and it has this beautiful creamy cottage cheese texture, but it tastes far better than cottage cheese because I'm not really a fan of cottage cheese. It's almost like cottage cheese texture meets ricotta cheese because it's not as curdy, if you will, as cottage cheese, but it's not as creamy consistency as ricotta cheese. So it's like the midpoint where they marry. That's what it is. And you just put a little bit of fresh cracked pepper on top, fresh cracked salt on top, drizzle a little olive oil. If you like, you don't have to. It's still a dream without it. It's still a dream without it. And then you just take your cracker, or you take your crunchy bread, or even a soft bread, whatever you choose, and you just dip it in there. Guys, a dream. You're gonna thank me later. You're welcome. I'm telling you, it's a dream. Can't go wrong with Gouda cheese. I love Gouda cheese for many things. Charcuterie board, yes. Add it to mac and cheese, yes. Just slice it up, eat it by itself, yes. I slice it up and have it with some olives, like as a quick snack, yes, 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 and yes. I love all of them, all of the above. I'm here for it. Okay, fish nuggets. This is one of Peyton's favorite go-tos whenever I don't really feel like making any dinner or any lunch and I just want something really fast. And they're so good, and honestly, I eat them too. I love them because it has a lot of fish and it's lightly breaded. I don't like when I get fish nuggets or any type of nuggets and it's mostly breading and a little bit of whatever meat, whether it's like a chicken nugget. These fish nuggets are amazing. Your kids will love them. I love to serve it with a little tartar sauce. I squeeze a little bit of sriracha on top sometimes. Peyton loves it too. It's so good. It's just so delicious. On top of the tartar sauce, not on the actual fish nuggets. And it still gives really good flavor. It's not too hot for her because you know that any type of creamy based sauce is a cooling agent. So you get a lot of the flavor of the sriracha. So it's really good. Okay, this is something I'm trying for the first time. I've never had it before, but I keep hearing how great it is. It's almost like lox, but it's everything but the bagels, like the seasoning is on top of it. So I'm really excited to try this. I'm definitely dropping this on my charcuterie board today. And it's so funny. Every time I say I'm gonna make a quick charcuterie board, it always ends up being massive. Because as you see, I've already mentioned, I'm gonna probably put the okra on there, the hummus, the smoked salmon, the burrata is a must. I can't do it without it. And then I have some crackers that I'm gonna add to it as well. Listen, I'm sorry, I can't help it. Next up is our Pretzel Slims. This will be on the charcuterie board as well. I love this one. This one has like everything bagel seasonings on it. Once again, I really love these. They're nice and thin, great crunch. Great crunch. And I love like a good crunchy pretzel, nice and slim. And you can put them in, dip that in the hummus. Or even you can even have it with the burrata. I'm telling you, amazing. Or you can add these with the Gouda cheese. And I'll tell you something else too. I love to do these things. Again, I know this, I keep saying follow us on Instagram, but you'll see I do something called bougie lunchables for Peyton. Whenever she's home and it's like midday, I don't feel like making a full out lunch. I might throw some olives on there. I might throw some of these, that Gouda cheese, some peanuts, some of the popcorn, maybe a little bit of the cheese puffs, maybe some grapes and some cucumbers. Like, you kind of touching everything. So you got some breads on there, you got some, or crackers rather. You've got your cheese or the dairy. You've got a little bit of the peanuts for protein and cheese for protein. Then you got your fruits with the grapes, the vegetables with the cucumbers. Amazing. She enjoys it, she devours it, and it's great because it's like she's getting, it's like a little smorgasbord of things, right? I usually make those bougie Lunchables for her all the time. Does far better than the regular Lunchables. And guys, if you have everything there, you just kind of go in you just raid your cabinet. Get what you can. Like, it doesn't have to be something so fancy, and they love it. Sometimes if I have deli meat, I might throw some of that on there, and she just likes to make her own things, and it allows her kids to be creative. Sometimes she'll take like jam, it sounds crazy, like she'll put jam with like turkey and a cucumber and on a cracker. And sometimes she'll put hummus. Like, it gives her the opportunity to see what she likes and really shock her taste buds. So guys, you should really try that with your kids. They'll love it. Next up, the PB&J snacks. This is really a cool snack. Peyton loves it. It's like these crispy peanut butter wafers. So the wafers are nice and crispy. The peanut butter is like in the middle. And then on the side, it's like a cheese and crackers, but to the next level. So then you have the jelly on the side. Peyton loves these. I got these for her because, again, she's starting back school and she has to bring a snack. So I love to give her these. And this is like a quick one. She just grabs it with a bottle of water for the day and she's good to go. I know in past videos I've talked about this, but if you have not tried this, you do not know what you're missing. You do not know what you're missing. One more time for the people in the back. You do not know what you are missing, sis. Okay. Any cheese of choice. Any cheese of choice with this. Amazing. Or you want to just dip it in your hummus? Do so. No problem. Have at it. Sweet potato crackers will change your life. That is all I will say. Amazing. Amazing. Another snack for Peyton. She loves these. This is like a dupe of the, is it Ritz that has the little mini crackers? She loves these. They're a little less salty. I love these. They taste really good, but they're lower in sodium, but just as good. That's the thing. The dupes that Trader Joe's will do on a lot of these snacks that have higher sodium or have higher calories, it's a lower calorie, lower sodium, and it's not saying that it's like the healthiest thing ever, but it's a better option, but it still tastes so good. So you're not missing out on anything. The other thing, again, this is another dupe, these crushers, they're called apple strawberry crushers. They have, I think, a banana carrot as well. Delicious. She loves them. Again, this is another quick snack if she's taking it to school or if we're heading out to gymnastics. I usually love to have a snack for her in the car so that when she comes out of gymnastics, she's usually famished. I can at least give her this and this holds her through till she gets home, or one of those other snacks. This is a great choice as well. Roasted peppers, sis. In your salad. Amazing. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. So good. Or for any other recipe that you like to use roasted peppers for, this is a great option. But this in the salad is absolutely amazing. I don't like peppers that are like raw peppers in my salad. I'm just not a fan. I loved cooked peppers, but just not a fan of the raw ones in my salad. This, it's so good. It has a great taste. It really brings out the essence of the peppers, and I love it. It is very, very delicious in my salads. I love to add them. Okay, so this is, again, not new to our home, not new to Trader Joe's, but I just love it. This is a staple for my salads. To be honest, let me not say that. It's not a staple for my salads. I don't always put it in there, but I do love them. They're a little messy to deal with, so just be mindful because they are pickled beets, they stain. So, you know, and when I say stain, I'm not only talking about clothes, I'm talking about your cutting boards as well. So just be mindful of that. But the taste, oh, sis. The taste, it's the taste for me. It's worth it. So I usually just like take it out, put it in my hands, and I cut it, like kind of just cut it with a knife over the sink and then just drop it into my salad because I only use like 1 or 2 pieces anyway, and it's absolutely delicious and it's good for you as well. Ooh, side note, I know this is really random, but You know your hemoglobin needs to be up whenever you're having surgeries, and that is a great way to get your hemoglobin up. Beets, 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 and more beets. That will get your hemoglobin up. So just a tip for you, okay? All right, this is, again, not new to Trader Joe's, but new to our home. This is the Greek chickpeas, parsley, and cumin. I think this would go great on a charcuterie board if you wanted to just add a little extra protein. That'll be more of a conversational side, because, you know, people typically see your peanuts. Of course, you see cheese, you see, you know, crackers. These things are meats, are typical staples, but this is different. This is gonna hit different, and I love that it comes seasoned. I can't wait to taste it. Again, I will definitely include on IG stories and let you guys know what we think about it, but I just know it's gonna be good. I mean, for every 10 new things I try at Trader Joe's, 9 of them I'm obsessed with, and 1 is just like, yeah, I probably wouldn't buy it again. So honestly, the odds are good on our part. The other one here is corn salsa. My mom loves this in her salads, and this is one of the reasons why she doesn't need a dressing, because this has a little spice to it, and it has a little liquid in there if you take a look. So she just kind of spoons this onto her salad, and her salad has enough moistness to be able to be enjoyed. It's not dry, so she doesn't need a dressing. So she actually uses that corn salsa as a dressing. I love to use that corn salsa in my tacos as well. Delicious, very well seasoned, and it has a nice little kick to it as well. My last 2 things, and then we are all done. If you are still with us at this point, you might as well go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We appreciate you guys for watching and all the support, so just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. We're almost through. And of course, I leave the libations for last, sis. I don't know if I've shared this before. I feel like I have. When I walked into Trader Joe's today, 2 things I needed: flowers and this. This is so good. I know it seems a little wrong, if you will, to have wine in a can, but sis, pour it in your glass and act like you threw it from a bottle. It's not a problem. 4 of them for $5, I think, or $6. They have mango, and you know sis got the peach as well. The peach is also delicious. I love the taste of the peach. It's a very clean taste, and as I mentioned at the beginning, this is the wine I was referring to that's in the can. It is carbonated. It has an amazing taste. The mango or the peach are my favorites. I saw that they have a new one, a white wine one. They also have the rosé. I don't really like the rosé too much because it's not as sweet. I am a sweet wine drinker. So if you don't like wine that's as sweet, then you definitely should try the rosé. Tastes great, but it's just not as sweet. I appreciate you guys for staying with us until the end. Comment below with 1 or 2 things that you've already tried, and maybe 1 or 2 things that you're excited to try based off of the items I shared in this video today. We appreciate you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram and follow us there. Support us. We appreciate you guys so much for watching. Until next time.